Lisa Schmid with the Stamper Studio. Welcome to New in the Studio. Tonight I'm going to use a stamp set that is new to me, but maybe I'm just a little late to the party, and that's okay. But kind of jumping back into Christmas. I've sort of been jumping around Christmas and fall and going back and forth. So I'm going to use a stamp set, Peaceful Deer, with the beautiful paper that is Peaceful Place. I want to say Peaceful Prince, but it's Peaceful Place. Very, very pretty. So let me show you that. I want to show you actually the paper first because I have it all laid out so nicely, and it is just gorgeous. Look at that, because it has the silver. I just think it's so much fun. Look at that with all those like snowflakes. Love it. Not ready for snow, but I do love the way the trees just pop off the page. This is actually the one I'm going to use tonight, a little piece of that. I like the check. I like everything, you know that. But the snowflakes are really fun. So there are a lot of very fun papers in here. Obviously there's muted ones as well, but the silver, the shiny silver is always what gets me. So this is Peaceful Place. Peaceful Place. Look at how fun that is. It's just the snowflakes. I love it. Peaceful Place. Okay. And then the stamps that I want to put it with is Peaceful Deer. So lots of peace tonight. Maybe that's in order. I don't know. And I'm going to model my card after one I saw by Susan Campfield, and I'll show you that in a moment. So I'm going to start with a Night of Navy quarter sheet, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And of course, we just cut down the cardstock by 1/4 inch. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. So let's just pop that on there. And as I was doing it, I was in my head designing another card with that. So I'm going to make 2 cards tonight for you. All right, so Night of Navy, isn't that, it just, I don't know, I thought that just really popped out a little bit more than if we used the basic gray. Now I'm going to take this cardstock. It is 9 inches by 4 1/4. 9 by 4 1/4, and the 9 inches, the thing that's easy about that is we just score it at 3 and 6, or 3 and 3. Does not matter. But that's going to sit right here on top of this, and then we're going to open it up and we'll be able to decorate that. So I think I'd like to decorate it first. No, we can just stick it on. We're all good. We can pop that on there. It does need to be creased a little bit more with our bone folder. So remember, just 3 inches. I always like to do kind of a fun, I just love fun folds. I think they really give you some wow. And then I did cut a piece of that paper. Look at, I'm just going to use the little trees. And I think how fun is that? But let's mat it on silver because that would make it a little more shiny. I just think that's really pretty. So let's try that. The silver, it comes in 3 different silver colors. So it's a bright silver, kind of a medium, and then a darker silver, which is fun that we can use all different colors of silver. And I'll pop that on there. All right, so far that's what we've got. I am going to put, let's see, I was thinking we could, well, as we open it, in here is where we would write. So I'm going to go just put the plain white right there. And then I was thinking this, but I guess I didn't view it on top of that. So maybe I'll put this side because that would look really pretty against that. So let's go ahead and do that. You could, of course, do some more trees or whatever your little heart desires you could do. Okay.
If you were giving a gift card, you could even just tack down your gift card right in that spot.
Right. You could just, you could put the gift card here, or you could make a little pocket. Yep. Excellent. So what I was thinking, and we're going to have to see how it looks, I was thinking of doing a deer in Night of Navy. So let's see how it looks, because I also, if that doesn't look so good, I have a backup plan. Now this stamp set comes with the punch. So before I stamp it, I kind of want to decide, just show you that quickly before I kind of moved it out of the way. So it's got the reindeer, it's got his nose, and it's got some antlers. So, but before I stamp it, I want to see which way am I going to be sticking in my paper, and it looks like it's going to stick in, I want to stamp it this way. All right, let's get some more there, and you know, one thing I'm going to use, because it is photopolymer, I'm going to put down my Stampin' Up! Mat. And this mat is not in the catalog, but it is online, so you can get it, just not, there we go. All right. I just thought, oh, it would be kind of fun to pop it up with the Night of Navy. So let's give it a shot and see, and then we can decide which one we like better. So I love punches because they are so easy to use. All right, so here's our decision. I kind of like the navy. Oops, I'll push it up. I did pop out a silver also, so let's decide. Oops, that's the white. I did a white also. I had several different colors. Here it is. To decide. Oh, I wonder if we could even layer him. Probably not. Too much going on. So what do you think, silver or the, I kind of like the navy.
I like the navy.
Yeah, me too. All right, so let's go ahead and pop that up. Got to have dimensionals on there somewhere, right? Let's go ahead and pop that up. And I think I'm just going to kind of put it like that. You wouldn't even need to put any words on it. It's got "Oh, what fun." So we could leave it like that. We could put a little Merry Christmas in the middle here. We could do anything we want. One thing I think is kind of fun to do is give his eye, put a little gem on his eye just to make it pop out a little bit and give it a little more sparkle. So we could do that. Take the smallest of the rhinestones and stick it right there. It's kind of fun. And then I'm going to put some rhinestones down here just because it makes it a little, gives it a little, offsets the reindeer. Of course, I'm using the Take Your Pick tool because it is so easy to use. There we go. And that's it. Isn't that fun? I'm going to move that out of the way. Look how fun that is. Just a really fun fold. Here is Susan Campfield's that she had made, and that's what I was taking my design after because I think it's really fun, and I love the bear. So I thought that would be fun to do with the reindeer. That would be a really fun card. Now, as I was making that, of course, then I was like, ooh, I really like that check. So I wanted to make another card using we'll just set that one right there, using the checked paper. And I thought, what about, I don't know, I kind of think of these like a storybook card. So I'm going to start with my 4 1/4 by 11, scored in the middle at 5 1/2. And let's go ahead and use our bone folder and get that nice and tight. And then I scored this right here at 3/4 of an inch. And you could score it at 1 inch, you could score it at 1 1/2, doesn't matter. You can choose how wide you want that to be. But I'm going to put this little piece of, I cut that right off of that end. I'm going to put this little piece of paper there. I could do the other side, but I'm going to have it match. So let's go ahead and just stick that in there, and then we'll stick this one on, and I'll show you what I'm thinking. You know, sometimes, you know this, I'm like, I have these in my mind, and then we hope they work. All right, so let's pop that on there. Now this piece right here is going to be glued shut. I'm going to move that out of the way. But I thought it would be fun to put a ribbon on, and I was thinking about this wonderful red ruffled ribbon. So I'm going to just kind of tape it on inside, and then we'll tie a little knot because I don't want to deal with tying a bow right now. I'm not going to do a bow, but I am going to stick that on. I'm going to put some adhesive on this side also. And I'll grab my scissors and just cut off a little, because we're going to wrap that around like that. And about that long. There we go. And then we'll just tape it on like that. See if it's straight enough, and then seal that shut. And then I thought it'd be fun just to tie a little knot on here, because it's always fun to have. I just love ribbon. Do you know that about me? You probably know that I kind of hoard ribbons a bit. I'm getting better, but I definitely like to have it. So even when it's retired, I use it for other things. And yeah, it's just hard to give up because it's so pretty. There we go. All right, so there's that piece. And then I took our Stitch So Sweetly dies because I wanted to use this layer right here. I like that let me take those out, how these two layer so nicely, one on top of the other, and then there's a perfect place right there for a rhinestone. So I die cut one out of real red, and has a little stitching. It's just really fun. So let's go ahead and stick that one down. And then Stick that down just in the middle. And then I die cut this one out of silver. I thought, oh, that's good. Oh, I forgot to put on something. That's kind of fun. I also thought it'd be really fun to use our snowflakes. I have not used our snowflakes very much, and they are just so much fun. Look at them. They're iridescent. You see that? I'll pull this whole sheet out. They're iridescent, and they're beautiful. They're so pretty. There's a nice little tissue paper in between them, and I'm going to stick one down up here. I sort of forgot about that, but I'm just going to put an adhesive on the big center there, and I'm going to tuck it. I forgot I wanted to put those on here just because they just look fun. Look at that. It just gives it a little bit of dimension, actually. And we'll put one more over on this side. Glad I didn't forget them. There we go. Isn't that fun? Just even looking at that, how fun is that? The snowflakes just really add quite a bit of pop. Okay, now I'm ready to add my silver in the middle, and then we'll decide on a reindeer. We could just use the silver reindeer. That is quite stunning, but I was thinking we could stamp a red reindeer. So let's go ahead and put this here. And then I'm going to stamp the red reindeer. I'm just going to use this one right here. You see, these two are the ones that have the punch. So this one's just going to be an outline. And I'm going to stamp it on just white paper. That has a heart on it. We'll just go ahead and stamp that on white paper and see how that looks. And I'm going to use our real red, I'm going to use our real red ink, and we'll see how that looks. And then if not, we can always adjust. You know, sometimes it's good to adjust. So it's just going to be the outline. I don't think I'm going to like that as much. Oh, he's laughing. Why are you laughing?
Because
what?
Just punch it and take a look and then
punch
decide.
And take a look and then decide. Okay, if you insist. What do you think?
I think it's pretty.
All right, Dave thinks it's pretty. That's all that matters. So we'll go ahead and stick on the little reindeer. And we could have done antlers. That would be fun too. But and then we could have made him into a Rudolph. All sorts of things. So we'll pop him up like he's running. There we go. And then we can just add maybe a little bit of like a Merry Christmas. This stamp set has many really nice sayings. It has from all of us, let's celebrate, Merry Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Sending love and peace this season. I love that. And wishing you a wonderful year and friendship dear. So I think just a little Merry Christmas, probably even just on the inside would probably be fine. Don't you think? We got a lot going on here, so I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And of course, you know, those two spots, remember what I said those are good for? Those are good for some gems. And I think we could either use these or we could use these fun red ones. Maybe the red. I think I'm going to use, oh, Dave said no to the red. You don't think so? Okay.
You can.
No, that's all right. I would definitely want to follow what you suggest, honey. And I already set down my take your pick, so I'm just going to use this and see if it doesn't work as well by any means. All right, that one's on the ground. Let's find the take your pick. Here it is, because that works so much better. All right, let's grab one of those right there. Oh yeah, that does look really nice. And we'll stick this one over here. So, are they straight? Straight enough. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I mean, I just think it's really quite lovely. And this one as well. I wonder, which one do you like better, the Night of Navy or the Real Red? I think they're both striking in different ways. Just think that's really, really fun. Okay, well, that's what I have to show you. I just wanted to share with you the Peaceful Deer because it's so pretty. And like I said, with the punch, it's just really fun. Please remember that the Christmas stack is coming up on October 16th. So you need to register for that at thestamperstudio.com. Let's rewind. You need to register for that at thestamperstudio.com. 12 cards for $25. They are beautiful, of course. And then you'll leave with all those cards ready to go and envelopes, 10 to noon. Love to have you sign up. Love to have you come. So I am looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Remember, Wednesday is Wonder Wednesday. If you have any questions about a tool or a product or anything, please let me know and we'll cover it on Wednesday, on Wonder Wednesday, like even how to use something or anything. So let me know. Otherwise, I'll find something fun to share with you, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Make sure you like the page, share it with your friends, and happy stamping. Bye.